All right, David Lesky here. We're going to move really quickly today. Sorry for the shadows. I've got all my windows open in the house and just trying some different lighting things. Anyway, we're going to move quickly. If we had to start over at 50, here's exactly what I'd do. And I love talking about this because this is basically what's happened to me. And so these are the things that I had to figure out really quickly, especially after coming back into this business after so long. But so if I had to start over at 50, for me, it was 60, or well, I'm 63 now actually. So, but no audience, no money, um, no tech skills to speak of. Um, this is exactly what I would do. Okay. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And, the thing about it is most people are going to, um, really, they're going to hate how simple it is because we as human beings complicate everything, especially guys. Okay. Especially guys. We just complicate everything. And look, here's the reality of it. I'm not some 22-year-old kid dancing on TikTok. That wasn't going to be for me. Even though I do have a TikTok account, I just kind of had to learn how to do all that. But I'm a guy that spent a decade working trying to do things the right way. Um, only to figure out that there's um, the right way. That path doesn't lead to freedom. Um, that's what it was for me all along, is freedom. Okay. And so if you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I'm too late, man. I'm 50. Things don't work the same as they used to. That kind of that slow thing on the back end, right? You're not too late. Okay. You've just been shown the wrong way to do it, the wrong game, the wrong platform, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, um, you know, here's what you're starting over. Here's what I did. Okay. You know what? I'm going to get my board out. Everybody knows how I like to draw on boards. And since the lighting's weird, I'm going to use my small board, but rebuilding from scratch. Okay. Starting today. All right. Starting all over. You have absolutely nothing at all. You don't have a list. You don't have anything or whatever. Okay. So step one is stop trying to reinvent. Invent. Spell this. Okay. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Okay. And this is where most people screw up. Okay. They think they need to figure something out on their own. Once again, that's just in our DNA, I think. All the stuff you're watching on YouTube and everything, they think they've got to create a product. They've got to create, if they're doing it digitally, even if they're not, making something to sell on Etsy, whatever. But you got to create products, you got to build blogs and build websites and build funnels and, become some technical wizard or whatever. And that is nothing is could be farther from the truth, especially today. Okay. You want to start. I wanted to start with something that was already working, something that was already proven, something that had been out in the marketplace for a couple of years minimum. Okay. A proven digital product, because that's what it was going to be for me. Digital. I'd done the other stuff back in the day. That's another video, but just a simple system, something that's already making money. It's already making money for other people, all age groups, from 21 up to I think 78 or 74. So I can focus on the one thing that is the main thing, and that's getting attention, promotion, getting attention to the product or the products, right? And so step two is that go all in on video. Okay. Get away from my days of writing and doing blogging and all that stuff. Not that stuff's not important and can't work today, but video is everything now. Okay. And long and short form. Okay. I'm not a big short form person, but I've had to figure it out. Okay. Not ads, not spending a bunch of money on ads and websites and blogs and over complicated funnels, doing this, going here, and if they do this, you go here. That's those e-commerce platforms. Okay, you just want to pick one or two platforms every single day, show up and speak to people, just like I'm doing here, just talking to you, right? Just having conversations, just normal people, working guys and gals, stressed out, okay, that just sick of being stuck in this thing they've trained us to be in our whole lives, right? And no fancy editing these videos, just plain, I videotape and I upload. Okay, I don't do a bunch of fancy editing. You're not going to see a lot of b-rolls or jump cuts, and every once in a while I might throw up some text or something, but no, nothing to be perfect. Just nobody's just talking anymore, so just conversations and consistency. That's it. And then step number 3 is the KISS. I'm sitting here writing on this and not showing it to the camera, and I moved my camera a little bit. So anyway, the KISS formula, right? We don't need 17 funnels. We don't need 45 email automations at first, right out of the gate. Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupid, simple. We used to say keep it stupid, simple, stupid, but you just want one clear path, one, just a video, simple page to the offer, your sales page, however it's set up for you. That's it. Because look, being difficult and complex doesn't make you money. Okay, clarity makes you money, right? Knowing what to do every single day, right? Know what to do on Monday, know what to do on Tuesday, know what to do on Wednesday. Okay, and look, here's the thing nobody likes to talk about. Age doesn't matter. Age does not matter now. Okay, it just doesn't. It's not about algorithms and trying to do that viral thing. It's about evergreen, making evergreen content. Okay, as a basis, you can make the quick, short stuff that doesn't stay, the reels and the stories and stuff. But it's not about the algorithms, and it's not about being too late and you're too old. It's really about just being consistent. So do those videos. 2 or 3 hours a day is all you need, because you're just going on one or two starting out. I would say one platform, wherever your audience lives. That's where I'd go all in on. Okay, KISS, keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Okay, because I've seen guys in their 50s and 60s, even 70s. We got a woman in our group, I think she's 78 or something. Start from zero and build something that actually pays you back. And this is not overnight. Okay, that overnight stuff, that quick riches and all that stuff, it doesn't exist. You're not going to push a button and have money in 2 days. Okay, but this is faster than grinding it out, at another job you hate for 10 years, right? So if I had to start over today, this is exactly the play I'm running. This is what I'm doing today. I have one platform. That's it. I'm on 2 socials, YouTube, Face, and I do a little bit on TikTok, but that's the play. No guesswork. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I know the content I'm doing tomorrow. There's no shiny objects. There's just simple, one thing, focused execution over and over and over. Okay, and stop jumping ship. Stop bouncing around to things. You chase 2 rabbits, you catch none. Okay, I can't remember who said that. It may have been anonymous, but if you want to see the system I'm using, the platform that I use, it's real simple. Just check out the link. Go to digitalrebellionlab.com. I'll walk you through it step by step. Just do that, or don't. And keep doing it the hard way. Look, if you don't, I can tell you this from experience. All right. If you don't, you're going to be sitting right here watching more videos in a year, wondering why you didn't do something. Okay. and bouncing around to, oh, this new thing just came out. Oh, everybody's on it. I got to get on it. Look, that, that's going to, that, that peak, everybody's on it, it's new and all that, boom, and then it comes down and then you jump to something else. And if you didn't make a bunch of money up front, then you're jumping around anyway. You got to concentrate on finding a great platform and system that's proven, and just promote that. Just talk about that. Just show yourself using that. And I've got a good one if you want to see it. Once again, digitalrebellionlab.com. You can DM me also on Facebook. You find me at Digital Rebellion Lab or David Lesky, David Lesky Digital, whatever. But anyway, that's it, guys. Click the link in this video or go to digitalrebellionlab.com directly. All right, we'll see you hopefully on the inside.